Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. It's time for Necrom on the PTS. Just like last chapter, I guess, yeah, High Isle. I want to do the companions on the PTS. I want to do their little side quests and quest lines. And then I'll have them ready to go once I'm playing the main game. Also, is it my imagination or is this... This is the ram, the mount you get for the doing all the stuff with the trial. Oh wait, is that the, yeah, for the trial in this chapter? It's called the Ram of Dark Dreams. But is it just the Ram of Dark Delights reskinned? I didn't actually check that yet. Oh, it really doesn't want me. Okay. Also, I have to play the first parts of each. I have to recruit. Is that a Silt Strider? Oh, I guess it makes sense. I have to do the first parts of each companion. Well, the recruitment of them with a low-level character, because if you do the high-level character, they just already have them. You can't do the quests again. The Ram of Dark Delights. I remember because I liked the crate that one was in. No, it's a little... Well, maybe it's... No, it is the same one. Yeah. Here, fully upgraded. Here's a nice picture, thanks to... Oh, yeah, that is definitely the same mount. I think the Dark Delights Ram looks better. This one looks good, don't get me wrong. But... I don't know. I'm excited for this chapter. Mostly because of Hermaeus Mora, but it seems like there's other Daedric princes involved just from a quick perusal of achievements and stuff. It seems like Periite and Vermina may have some involvement? I don't know yet.
Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of work before?
Why can I not... Let's see, that would be audio? Oh, thought I turned those on. I keep wanting to call them sharp as knives, but it's sharp as night. Oh, he's an axe kind of guy. I didn't know that. Oh, he's cool. Look at his face.
You're not one of these third-rate assassins, I can tell. But if you or anyone else puts a hand on me, I'm answering with my axes.
What's going on?
I've been cutting down these mercenaries for the better part of the day. I'm guessing my target knows I'm on to her and has started sending them my way. My associate, Harn Orenvi, might know something about it, but I can't bring this heat to him.
Do you need someone to relay a message?
More like gather information. And if you're offering, I can pay you. Harn usually holds court in the Outlaw's Refuge. He'll be the only one there with bodyguards. Ask him if Raynilla Treveri's been through recently. Got it?
Sure. He has a
Fair
cool
warning.
voice.
Harn might ask you for a favor in return for information. I can pay you back, but you don't get paid until I get paid, and I don't get paid until I find Raynilla. Make sure you get something good. I'll find you after you're done.
I have some questions?
Well, make it quick, before more of those mercenaries decide to show up. I just can't figure out where I slipped up. Raynilla shouldn't know I was after her. My catches never do.
Catches?
Targets. Bounties. Got fishing on the mind, I suppose.
Oh, that's right,
I
he
was
likes
planning
fishing a
trip
lot.
when I got put on this job. High priority, and the pay was nothing I could pass up. Lucky for the fish.
Why are you after Raynilla? What do you do and what does she do?
I'm a mercenary, bounty hunter, assassin, whatever gets me paid. Raynilla stole something.
Oh, he's very mad.
Was told I'd know it when I saw it. Research notes to try and gain favor with some rival Telvanni magister, maybe. Tale as old as time in these parts.
Does that mean the client is a Telvanni Magister?
I think so. I don't know. I was handed the job by my job broker. He let slip that Raynilla used to work for the client, but I didn't stick around to hear much else.
You didn't ask for more details?
It is a time-sensitive job, and I was told to stop Raynilla at any cost. Thought it'd be better to get on her trail sooner rather than later. I don't need to know all the fancy details and motivations. I just need to know enough to get paid.
You said I can find Harn or Renvi. Oh god, we're doing Dunmer names again. In the Outlaws' Refuge. Is he a thief?
He's one of Necrom's only crime lords. Big fish in a small pond, and he knows everybody, so I am certain he knows Raynilla. I've worked for him before.
Who's trying to duel me?
Bad terms, but I wouldn't go to him if I had any other choice.
Why not?
He's chatty. Too friendly for my taste. Lures people in just so he can get them under his thumb and in his debt. Last time we did business, we didn't see eye to eye on something. Let's leave it at that.
What's your story?
What? My story? I tell you to make it quick, and that's what you decide to ask me. Try again, or get moving.
Oh, I like him. He's
And
quite
listen,
sassy.
Don't mention me to Harn.
Who?
It probably won't do you any favors.
Okay, someone tried to duel me and just ran off. Ooh, let's see what the Necrom Outlaws Refuge looks like. I haven't seen anything of this chapter yet. Nothing, not a thing. I even had like the stream reveal gameplay whatever on. I watched the first bit and then quickly put it to a new tab where I was just playing without me seeing it. I could still hear it. I just didn't want to see anything. Hello. Man, your textures really... There they are. They're very geometrical here, I notice. Big on the flat, pointed, prism shape. Ooh, you're a...
A word of advice. Han's a busy man. Don't waste his time or he'll take it out of your hide.
Does she have, like, a weird little, like, coronet glasses? What is that? That's neat.
Please, Han. They're not just flowers. They're...
Surely a man of your talents can grow more. Now, move. Others wait in need of my counsel.
Oh. Ooh. Look at the seats. Yeah, they really do like this shape, huh? It's a, I guess a trapezoid. Hello? Oh, you're wearing... This is the Drowned Mariner motif. I recognize it immediately. It's a good motif.
Your face isn't familiar to me, but I'd know that look anywhere. You want something from me. Information, probably. Well, what is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for Raynilla Treviri.
Raynilla Treviri. Really? I may know something about her. Perhaps you can enlighten me on why it is you're seeking her.
Personal business.
All right, don't get so touchy, Fla. Raynilla was through recently. Ooh. I can tell you what I know, but not without a favor in return. Why don't you deliver these red flowers I just gathered to some dear friends of mine?
Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot that they do that now, that there's... Your skills and things actually pay off sometimes. Let's just do... Wait. That's weird. I have them. What was the other one? Was it alchemy? Let's see.
All right, don't get so touchy, Fla. Raynilla was
Oh, I can just...
recently.
Let's do the alchemy one.
Are they really? Well, aren't you a clever one? Since you've made yourself useful, I'll tell you that Raynilla came through recently, seeking Deredrian, a fence who specializes in moving specialty items.
Where can I find Deredrian?
She keeps a room in town. I'll mark it on your map. Careful, though. Deredrian and Raynilla were old friends, but they fell out some time ago. Asking after one might cause the other to be very sharp with her answers.
Thanks for the information. I'll seek out Deredrian.
If you have further business with
can I
me,
ask
get
him?
right to it. If you don't, you're blocking my view.
Why can I ask him about his eye?
Oh, this. I got too chummy with a certain Argonian associate of mine. All I did was put a hand on his shoulder to get his attention. Apparently, it was the wrong move. He let me know with a nasty swipe of his claws.
He attacked you for touching him?
Can't say I blame him. I've attacked people for far less. I haven't seen this associate of mine for quite some time. Pity. I'd like to thank him properly for what he did.
By getting even?
No, just thank him. This scar gives me a subtle air of menace that has done wonders for my business. I don't hold it against him. But the same can't be said for my bodyguards. So I suppose it's for the best that he keeps his distance.
What a surprisingly amicable man. Okay. Ooh. It's like a Talvani salt lamp, I guess. It's neat. Look at this little rolling pin. Is that a rolling pin? Oh, that might be for drugs. Never mind. Go to Redrian's place above. Oh. Also, my character is wearing... I use dyes. I'm using my usual motifs combinations, but I'm using dyes from this chapter. This might be the best purple I've ever seen in this game. I think you get it just for beating the trial on any difficulty. Right? Am I imagining that? That would be Necrom. Trial. Huh? Oh, you have that by default. Sanity's Edge. Yeah, just beating it, you get Sanity's Orchid, which is... Look at this purple. The green is from the Grand Arcanist Slayer, which is, what, kill 100 Arcanists? I guess it's Arcanists? I don't know how to pronounce it. They kept saying it different in the stream. The green comes from that, which I don't know if I'll ever do, unless you can, like... I wonder if you can kind of cheat it and... do, like, with a buddy. Just let you kill them and let them kill you for 100 times and it would count. I wonder. Look at all this stuff. These are nice. Urns. Well, I guess this is like the funeral city. What? That's probably fine. The furniture itself doesn't jump out at me, but I like the little, just all the little things. I know what stealing is like.
I model my life after yours. You modeled yours after the saints, as is proper.
Palace View Apartments. Ooh.
Teachings.
I wonder if Almalexia is in this one. There's some hints towards her as well. Oh. After... Well, what? The beginning of the game, whenever they first introduced pets or the subscription service, there was a Dwarven Sphere pet you could get. There hasn't been one until now. This is, you have to do some puzzles and stuff with the world event thing. I haven't done it, obviously. It just, you can start it with it, but I'm so happy because it was the last type of Dwarven thing I didn't have.
Hey, told you I'd find you.
Oh.
Raynilla was here, hmm? Let's have a look around.
Ooh, look at the wardrobe.
Looks like debt collection notices. Not helpful to us.
Oh, rot meth. Ugh, isn't rot meth that, like, super gross fermented bladder alcohol?
Blah, rot meth. Makes me wish I was born without nostrils. Can't understand how anyone drinks this stuff.
Same, dude, same. Ooh, look at this little spread. Durigen Mevi insisted I ask for your help. I'm desperate and tired of you not responding to my letters. I'm slipping this one under your door so I know you got it. We're camped across the river from the old Salin Mora outpost, heading north across the road between two boulders. Help us, and Mevi and I will help you shed this life and start again somewhere new, somewhere far from the Reformer's grasp. I promise things that won't go like they did in Grotwood. I've discovered a way to safely undo the damage he's done to the goods. You'll be in no danger this time around, you have my word, RT.
Is this Doredrian's place? Seems like a wanted woman, whoever she is.
Was that line, is he just really playing dumb, or was that just an out-of-place line?
Let me see that letter. So, Raynilla came by, pestering this Deredrian for help. Why?
Deredrian is a fence who moves specialty items. Harn said she and Rilla used to be friends.
Great. Well, maybe they patched things up and Deredrian went to go help her. Though that doesn't explain why she'd leave behind a note that says exactly where she's gone. Especially if she's trying to hide from this reformer that Raynilla mentioned.
Is the reformer the one who hired you?
Maybe. My job broker told me to track down Raynilla and take back what she stole for an important client. He didn't give other details, and that's usually fine with me. No memory of my past makes no answers an easy pill for me to swallow.
No memories of your past? You have amnesia?
I woke up a few years back in the middle of Valenwood with a nasty headache and no memory except my name. But that doesn't have anything to do with the job. Let's get to that campsite. I'll scout ahead and see if we can take Raynilla by surprise.
Okay.
Great. If all goes well, then we can both get paid and go our separate ways, I guess.
Can I ask you more about your amnesia?
I already told you most everything I know. I came to in Valenwood, middle of nowhere, blood on my claws. Someone was screaming, didn't see who. My head felt like it was split in half, so they got away.
Then what happened?
Well, I was in the middle of the forest. Had to hunt and track so I didn't starve to death. At one point, I started heading towards this huge tree in the distance. Eldenroot. Civilization. Sometimes I wonder if I should have just stayed in the woods.
Did you try to find out information on where you might have come from?
Sure, a bit. Look, I didn't know if I'd killed someone or someone had tried to kill me. I kept my head down, took any job to get by, and now I guess I'm here.
You aren't curious about who you were before? Someone could be looking for you.
If someone somewhere cares I'm gone, they're keeping awfully quiet about it. Either nobody misses me enough to go looking for me, or I was a loner before, just like I'm a loner now. I'm not trying to find answers on my past. You shouldn't either.
To the campsite, then.
Meet you there. And don't go blundering in without me.
Okay. So where are we going? Ooh, we're actually going out into the wilderness. I should try to follow the map because I don't, or the map markers, because I really don't know my way around this place yet. Case in point. Ow. Is this the... Wait, what? Wait, what? Where am I? How do I get over... Oh, this is the crafting hall, I guess. No. It's just a bunch of... Oh yeah, no, this is the crafting hall area. What is this? Oh, that's the guild thing. Oh, and here's the daily brokers.
Temple jobs available here.
Dangerous work for hire.
If you're willing to work, I'm ready to hire.
So we got Delve, World Boss, World Event. Yep. Ho! Hey, the world is gone.
Wagon isn't going anywhere for now. I guess we should set up shop here.
Let me, that's quite a bug. Oh,
Fate needs you, Proxy.
weird. Maybe if I travel to the same spot, it'll kind of fix the world. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so what if I go here?
Fate needs you, Proxy.
I know, Laramil. I'll be happy to help Fate when I'm playing in my main game. That way. That way, that way. Ooh, look at this thing.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we talk?
Another time, perhaps. Not the right way, this way. I mean, it does just look like more of Morrowind, but there's definitely some uniqueness to it. Like, these mushrooms are brand new. Oh, cliff racers. Or are they cliff striders? I can never remember. There's a way shrine here. Let me grab that. Also, isn't what is this? Telbar. Oh, they have unique icons now. Isn't this the smaller of the two new zones? Like, isn't Apocrypha gigantic? Whoa. Wait. It's like really... Wait a minute. Apocrypha is gigantic. It's like bigger than a normal chapter zone by itself. Great arm. I think the other companion is in Apocrypha, so probably have to do some exploring there. Oh, there's another way shrine. How many way shrines? There's 16. Okay, it's shared between. Still, 16 is a lot. Look at this mushroom. So stringy. Oh, I'm playing as an Arcanist. I forgot to mention that. I'm trying to see a comparable build.
Then you are in the correct place.
Thanks. You seem lost in thought. What motif is he wearing? The knotwork makes me almost think it's Greymore. What is that? If I look at the hands, I can probably... Scrim Harlequin. No, not those. No, it's not it's not that. I wonder.
I scouted ahead. That campsite is crawling with the mercenaries that attacked me. Seems like they're searching or waiting for something. But that got me thinking. Why would those mercenaries be after both me and Raynilla?
I thought you said Raynilla was the one sending them after you.
I thought about that on the way over, too. If Raynilla could afford to hire mercenaries, she wouldn't be desperate for Deredrian's help like she was in that note we found, right? Something else is going on here.
What should we do?
That campsite is the only lead we have on finding Raynilla. If we can get there, maybe we can find something to keep us on her trail. I'm not used to looking out for others. Can you handle yourself if we run into trouble?
Yeah. What is that? Fungal Downs Edifice. A plus world event plus? What does that mean? Isn't the world event... People are having some pretty negative feedback about the world event stuff. I haven't actually read much about it, but it seems disliked. Yeah, I know. Oh, there's a thieves' trove here. Intricate winding shaft. I think that's for the music box, isn't it? Oh, that effect lasts a long... Look how cool that makes this sword look. Neat. Antiquities. 10 pieces of music box glyphic secrets. Oh, okay. Deredrian says they don't have a name. Symbol: 2 lanterns, known operative allies: Meve Andros Al Isra, Nuetepa Archon, Cyril Carol Cropsford, Tel Dundindo of Skywatch. Oh, Tel Dundindo of Skywatch, haha. I remember him. Tel Dundindo. Cleaves to Bone. Gideon. Car tag. Location unknown.
Wait. Those lanterns. This is Rhaenyra's signal? I think I've seen it before.
Yes. Oh, there's more searching to be done here.
Look, someone left a trail. Crouch down and you'll see it.
Oh, neat. We haven't done something like this since, like, Murkmire, I think. Oh, he's this person. I was to say, who's this mercenary character? They're also doing the quest. Welcome to the operation. Any and all past involvement with Rhaenyra is, of course, forgiven. Do as I ask, and you'll have your debts to Harn or Renvi wiped out in no time. Arrange for a few of my mercenaries to meet you outside Necrom. From there, lead them to Rhaenyra's campsite. Per your request, I will pay extra for any names and additional information you can give them on her organization. She's been a thorn in my side for too long. Dim is still of use to me. If you can, see that you can leave her alive. However, if sharp as night crosses your path, abandon all directives and prioritize his capture. He got put on Rhaenyra's trail by some strange twist of fate. Where she is, he may also be. I know you must want to get even with him, but please try not to harm him beyond repair. Bring him to me alive, and I will grant you 3 times the promised rate. So glad to be working together, the Reformer. Oh, you... Oh, it's the other... The mercenary is clipping in with... That's interesting.
Well, if Deredrian came here to help Rhaenyra, it doesn't seem like she did a very good job. And no other sign of Rhaenyra or the one she was traveling with. What are those notes? What did you find out?
Deredrian betrayed Rhaenyra. She sold her out to the Reformer and led mercenaries to the campsite.
Right. She threw in with the Reformer, who told her to prioritize my capture over Rhaenyra's? What? And he's the one who hired me, without knowing it? This is the last time I ever find work through a job broker.
That is weirdly complicated, and you really don't know what you were hired to take back from Rhaenyra?
No, but we can piece it together. The fence moving specialty items, the 2 lantern signal, the list of operatives, this person called Dim, who the Reformer wants back alive. Rhaenyra isn't traveling alone with some trinket. She's freeing a slave.
Then why is the Reformer after you too?
I don't want to think about that right now. This can't be all there is. There has to be someone who can give us answers. There was another name I saw, Mevi, in Ald Isra, right?
Mevi.
That's not far. If we can find her, maybe she could tell us more.
Let's find Mevi then. Ald Isra. All these names I can never keep track of. There's Tells and Alds and Moras and... What is on this mushroom? A vulture? What are you? Oh, you're like a weird lizard vulture. Or you just look... Never mind, you're just straight up an Archaeopteryx. Okay. Oh, there's a world boss. The Nightmare Den. Yeah, that sounds like Vermina. That'd be cool, because Vermina... Why are there elk here? This is the eastern coast of Morrowind. Why... How are there elk here, I should say? The Gorn makes sense. The Netches make sense. Elk are a little weird. Oh, the Cliffstriders make sense. Monster difficult. What? Oh, wait. Those... I don't want to fight that thing. I think that's... You cannot mount in this location. Why not? Okay, let's go around. I think... Those are the things you have to fight to do the world event. Like, you have to kill 5 of them? Or 3 of them? No, I think it's 5. Look at this place. Wow, this does look kind of like... Having just finished playing Morrowind, this looks like more like Morrowind than Morrowind from this game looked like. Yeah, those are the words I meant to say. Why is there fire everywhere? I guess this place probably has its own issues that are quest related. Yep, there's a quest giver right over there. Fulci Othril. Oh, bad mushrooms. Okay, well, at least they finally made new environmental hazards and aren't just reusing the ones from Murkmire over and over again. Laramil, why are you Wow, she gets around.
See that? 2 lanterns.
When did you...
That's got to be Mevi.
Hello.
Sharp as night? By Azura, after all these years, is it really you?
I was afraid you'd say something like that.
Ah. Your past is catching up to you, bud, whether you like it or not. What is this staff? Oh, never mind. Mevi.
I don't know you, and I've never met Sharp. But the way my Raynilla spoke of him, I'd recognize him anywhere. Are you one of her connections? Have you been watching over him all this time? Did he finally remember Raynilla?
I'm helping Sharp, but we only just met. He remembers nothing of his life before a few years ago.
The Reformer uses experimental magic on his slaves. Raynilla didn't understand the process, and when she excised it from Sharp to free him, it tore something from him. His memories, she thought. Raynilla never forgave herself for what happened.
Where's Raynilla now? We have reason to believe she's in danger.
She put herself on assignment. She's freeing another from the Reformer. I haven't heard from her, but that's how these things often go. Forgive me, it's only just occurred to me, but if Sharp has no memories of Raynilla, how did you find me?
Deredrian betrayed Raynilla to work for the Reformer. We found these notes on his mercenaries.
What? Deredrian? No, Raynilla needed her help to find the smugglers' tunnels in Gorn. She'd arranged for a boat to take them to safety.
Gorn?
If it's just the 2 of them in those tunnels, I need to get to her. Please, can you help?
Yeah, we can go there.
You two go on ahead. I need to gather Raynilla's research and prepare to travel light for a while. We always knew this day might come. Thankfully, we always tried to remain ready for just such an occasion.
Sharp and I have some questions for you
I can
first.
spare a moment to tell you what I know. But after, we really should get moving to Gorn.
Who is Raynilla to you?
She is my wife.
Oh.
Sharp is the reason we met, actually. She needed forged documents for his new identity. I'd never done anything like that before, but she convinced me. Pity he didn't get to use the forgeries. But some good came of it, at least.
Is it true she used to work for the Reformer?
It is. She told me he had ambitious ideals that challenged the traditions of House Telvanni. But when she witnessed the cost of those ideals firsthand, she had a change of heart. Breaking ties wasn't enough. She started freeing his slaves.
Do you still help Raynilla with her operation?
When she lets me. I'm skilled in forgeries and logistics, but I've never done field work, not like her. It's dangerous work and, well, she's always been very protective of me.
So she works alone?
She has an informal web of operatives across Tamriel focused on freeing slaves. She relies heavily on favors and appealing to people's better nature. It's a struggle, to be sure. I think Raynilla takes on a lot more than she can bear.
What can you tell us about the Reformer?
He's a rich and powerful Telvanni magister who hides behind his moniker and keeps the particulars of his research close to his chest. He practices horrible experiments on his slaves. Somehow, he thinks his work is going to end slavery in Tamriel.
How?
Raynilla says he uses some experimental metal to create a sort of link between him and his subjects. I've blocked out most of the details, but I do know that Sharp was the Reformer's favorite.
That explains why he's so desperate to capture Sharp again.
Sharp's resistance always captivated the Reformer. It was as if perfecting that link and conquering Sharp's will was his greatest trial.
And severing that link was why Sharp lost his memories?
Precisely. After that happened to Sharp, Raynilla studied the vile process and learned how to safely deattune those freed after him. She'll be thrilled to see him again. I just know it. She might even know how to restore his memories.
What more can you tell us about Sharp's past?
Raynilla can tell you more when we find her. The way she speaks of him, it's like she's worrying after an old friend. She liked to imagine that he ended up living a peaceful life as a fisherman somewhere.
What is happening over this? A mushroom just detonated. When did Raynilla lose track of Sharp?
He was feral when she excised him from the Reformer's control. She had no choice but to subdue him. She delivered him to Deredrian at an old safe site in Valenwood. He was supposed to go to Blackmarsh from there, but things didn't go as planned.
What happened?
Deredrian put a hand on Sharp to shake him awake, and he nearly clawed her face off. She said she barely escaped with her life. I can't blame Sharp, and Raynilla felt the same. He must have reacted in fear, that's all.
Did Deredrian keep helping Raynilla after that?
Deredrian was furious. Raynilla didn't know such a thing would happen, but that didn't seem to matter to Deredrian. She had complained that Raynilla wasn't paying her enough anyway. I'm just sad it ended this way for her.
Alright, we're going to Gorn.
Sharp, Raynilla
Is that an
would
island?
say that you're under no obligation to help, but please.
I'm on my way. Where are the smugglers' tunnels you mentioned?
I think there's a secret entrance in the southwest tunnels. I'll follow shortly. Please, hurry.
Where? Oh. Yeah. I kind of would like if there was a way shrine nearby, just so... There must be one nearby. It's too far to... Just in case I have to come back here for more of the quest or something. Like, I would bet somewhere here... Oh, Vardvarks are here. Isn't there a Vardvark... Oh, a walking around Silt Strider.
You look
Silt
like
Hopper.
a capable forager.
Man, you
I
really
need some
everywhere.
Help. Can we talk?
No. Yes, there's a way shrine. Okay. Oh, he's here too? Goodness. Oh no, this is a different guy.
Wait, hold
Different
on.
lady.
Headed to Old Isra.
Oh, no, I'm actually leaving. I'm kind of not a fan that the way shrines are split between both zones, because now I can't tell how many are in this zone. Because look, I've already found 5, and there's probably one here. I'm gonna wager one maybe down there. Although the zone doesn't seem that large. Maybe it's... It might be a case of this is like there's 2 world bosses and 2 delves in... Oh, Nixoxes. In this zone, and then 4 and 4 in Apocrypha. Because that was like that with, Greymore stuff? Wasn't that how that was?
I could seek
Oh, you're not
Necrom, or... you there!
Goodbye. Gorn. It's a public dungeon. At the Gorn Estate... Well, I'll never get to see what it said. Hey, hey, bud. Oh, there's even fishing here.
You're here after all. I was about to reel in this piece of my past without you. I thought maybe you decided to move on.
Why'd you think that?
This is far beyond what I hired you for, isn't it? Maybe you're like me and you never pass up a payday. But I probably wouldn't even have stopped to help someone like me in the first place.
Well, I'm here. You ready to find Ranilla?
Gorn is packed to the brim with mad wizards. Doesn't make it too different from the rest of the peninsula, but I've heard worse things.
Wait, is this
have
like an
moved in
asylum for
recently.
crazy Telvanni
I
wizards?
guess what I'm saying is I'll watch your back in there so long as you're watching mine.
Let's get going and find Ranilla. How big is Gorn? Ooh, it's quite the complex. Well, I'm a level 25 character, and this is the public dungeon, so this could be a oh, why are there Golden Saints here? That's what the hell? What am I looking at down that hall? Oh, it's a clan fear. Orig Idea? What? Is that 2 Daedric Titans fighting?
This war is beginning to bore me.
What is happening? There's Dark Seducers and Golden Saints. There's another Titan.
Let the madness consume you!
Is this a Shia Gorath dungeon? Am I gonna enjoy this? When we leave, I want to talk to that guy that was outside the boat, where the boat was. I would love to know. I do like Sheogorath stuff. Oop, sorry, Sharp. I'm just trying to avoid enemies here. No, I don't need to be searching enemies, do I? Wait, I can just do game. Nope, game. Nope, gameplay. How do you do the thing? Auto loot. There we go. Neat. This is cool. Oh, that's a fun move. It's too bad I can't change the class of my existing character, because I would love to make my main guy, even for a little while, just to see what an Arcanist plays like. Like, I think at this point I would make my main into a Dragon Knight if I had the choice. Why are there blue flame Atronachs? Isn't that usually... That's usually Cold Harbor's MO. That's such a fun ability that just pulls them in like that. What the hell was that? That was weird. There's a man who teleported in and teleported out. Oh, Daedroth. Ooh, different color. Ooh, do my ultimate. I want to see the ultimate. Oh, it stays above me. It's just firing a laser. That's cool. There's some very flashy abilities with this class. Well, I've got 3 triangles around me now. How long do they last? Yeah, this is a very rough build. I don't know anything about theory crafting or anything like that. Oh, Gorn Wolves. You can get those as a pet or a mount, I think? Oh, I didn't even notice, but the skills tell you if they're it's called Crux. That's what it's called. It's gonna generate Crux. That's fun, how it just sucks them all in. There's a Harvester. I don't think I have any actual abilities. Lost Grotto. Oh, those are the things you get 25 from this dungeon. You get 25 from the other public dungeon. You can make a squirrel pet. Isn't it like a super high drop rate too? Like the first one you get for the day. And then... Oh, these are male Dark Seducers. That's rare. Yeah, you get 20... The first one you get to... Oh, there are pink torch bugs here. That's... Or purple? Whatever. I forget which color is Sheogorath themed. But yeah, the first one you drop from each dungeon has a high drop rate, and then it drops off after that. So you can just do one a day each dungeon. You'll have it done in a month. Probably pretty easy. And who are these lads?
Ugh, I won't let you take her back.
They've got her cornered. Hey, fetchers! Looking for me?
Shaw, help us, please.
Isn't this thing supposed to retarget once? Who did the ice? Oh, I guess that's one of Sharp's abilities. Okay, because he's a warden. Ow. Stop that.
Renilla went through that door. She looks
Sun Mage
bad.
Captain. How long does Crux last?
Please, help her.
Kaj Kujay? What are you doing here?
What did you just call me?
Raynilla, I'm here. Just stay still.
Ooh, look at the triangle. Whee! Sorry, getting distracted. Can I get rid of those? You cannot get rid of those. That's... interesting.
You're Sharp's friend? I had feared he spent all those years alone. But he found someone. He found... you. His sister, Dimike. So close to freedom. Promise you'll help her. Take her the rest of the way, please.
Oh, can we help you first?
Too late for me. Deredrian and those mercenaries made sure of that. I never wanted my Mevi to get caught up in all this. To have to run forever from the Reformer. And the others.
It's a long first quest.
Until Sharp is his again.
Can the Reformer be stopped?
I didn't have time. There's so much I could have done. I just couldn't do it on my own. Sharp looks strong. Healthy. I'm sorry. So sorry. But glad to see him one last time.
Ah, well, I'm glad to know we got to know her.
Stay with me, love. Please. Raynilla.
Oh, that sucks. Hey, so congrats, you have a sister. Also, I'm sorry your friend died. Even though you don't seem to remember her much.
Raynilla. She can't be gone. She fought so hard to protect me. What am I going to do? We were supposed to have help. I thought maybe you and Sharp, but I can see it in his eyes. He doesn't remember me, does he? He doesn't remember anything.
What'd you call him when you saw him?
Kaj Kujay. Elder brother. It's what I always called him. Raynilla didn't know how to properly excise him from the Reformer's attunement back then. Like the others. Like me.
This voice sounds very familiar. This actress sounds very familiar. Your Sharp's sister?
Deeknujay. His little sister. I don't think we had the same parents, but that was what he called me. He was there from the day I hatched. He always said he would come back for me. Help me escape. I'd given up all hope.
Oh, where was Raynilla planning to take you?
I don't know. She said something about a safe house in Silent Mire, but our final destination was somewhere deep in Black Marsh. We barely escaped Deredrian, and now Raynilla's gone. I don't know what I'm going to do.
We'll figure something out. Oh, this crux just does not go away, huh? Do I have any skills that spend it? Let's see, this is... Actually, they have little icons if they generate crux. Okay. Generating crux. No, don't want that. Consumes... Fake Harvard consumes all crux and increases damage done by 33%. Oh, it's a laser beam. Okay. Drenched in ink. Oh. This heals yourself. Okay, let's... Spite Ward of the Lucid Mind. Oh, you get a really big damage shield. Yeah. Okay, let's equip that there. That sounds like it's a heal when you have crux. Ooh, look at me. Sorry, Sharp, I'm getting distracted by all the shiny new things. Obsidian Sphere, could you not stand there? Oh, you look happy.
We were too late. I thought something might come back to me seeing Raynilla. She knew me. And now she's just gone.
Dimik A remembers you. She says she's your sister. Apparently you grew up together.
I don't feel any memories stirring when I look at her either. Just nothing. I gave up on finding answers about my past a long time ago. I don't understand why this had to happen now.
Are you gonna help Demike?
Help her. I'm a mercenary. I don't know how to look out for someone like her. And if this reformer is as powerful and dangerous as everyone said, there's not a place in Tamriel that is going to be safe for her anyway.
But the reformer's after you too.
He's more than after me. He's obsessed with me. But that I can do something about. If I could just track him down. That's what I have to do. Find the reformer and be his end. But you heard Raynilla. If I try to do it alone, I'll end up like her.
Are you asking for my help?
Going after the reformer is a different job for a different day. Hunting my hunter is going to take time and patience. For now, take your payment, and if you'd like me watching your back wherever you're headed next, send for me. I'll be there.
Ooh.
Demike, Raynilla got you this far. I'll take you the rest of the way. And then I'm never coming back to Morrowind.
Where are you taking her?
You've made your path clear, Sharp. If you fail at taking out the Reformer and fall under his control again, it's better if you don't know.
Sharp, please come with us. You don't have to be alone.
I am not going to be alone, and I'm not going to fail.
Where are you going, bud? Is this a... Oh! Where does this take us? Where? Oh! I want to talk to this guy real quick before I leave. I'm not going to do the quest, but I want to see, is it Sheogorath involved?
Drab attire, sharpened blades, a dangerous glint in the eye. An adventurer, I take it? I could use someone with your particular skill set. Let's speak for a moment. I promise to make it worth your while.
What do you need?
The island of Gorn is home to a reclusive portal mage by the name of Draenus. His research could further my ascension within House Telvanni. I could use a skilled hand to aid me while I procure these findings.
By procure, you mean steal?
Nonsense. Oh, there is something to be said about the sharing of...
Okay, I don't care about this right now.
Wonderful.
Okay, so he's not telling me anything. I'm gonna hope that that's Sheogorath related. It has all the symptoms, I guess is the word I would use for it. Oh. A linen... Oh, because I'm a low level. Linen sash, right. Let's go to the Way Shrine. Oh, wait a minute. Weird noises. Spooky. It's a good mount. At least they're consistent with making the mounts for all the effort you have to do with the trials look good. Oh, at least purple hoof prints. Alright, let's go back to the Way Shrine outside of Necrom.
Fate needs you, Proxy.
Yeah, I know, Laramil. And now, I need to switch characters. Where's my mouse? Hello, mouse. I wonder if that shows on the capture. I can't remember if I disabled that or not. Alright, and now we're gonna go... Come on. We're gonna go to the other character I made. This one. Looks almost exactly the same. I think the height is different.
Fate needs you, Proxy.
Oh, and I was gonna... Remember I picked these just seeing what they were all like. Which is the one... Was it Spite Word of the Loosened Mind? Yeah. So let's put that one as my heal. Because what was the other one I was using? This one? 3 times additional over 6 and generate crux. So that was generating crux. Okay, actually, we'll put that one there. Because I seem to generate enough crux that I don't need anymore. Alright, sharp. Again, I keep wanting to say sharp as knife. Sharp as knives, but it's sharp as night.
Let's get out there.
Okay, now I do the thing... What is it? You go slottables, fort increasing. Just do it a bunch until I think he's maxed out. You've done something your companion approves of. Oh, didn't they lower it so you don't need as much report to max out a companion?
I need to tell
how
you
much a companion likes you anymore, and they like made it a little more efficient.
I need to tell you something. You're the only one I know who's nosy enough to care. It's about my former job broker, Federo. I have been wanting to have a word with him ever since everything went tailed up on my last job. You know, the one where we met.
I remember. You didn't tell me much about Federo before.
He hired me and paid me on time. That's all you need to know. But I haven't heard from him since the Raynilla job. I figured he had some connection to the Reformer and my forgotten past. I was thinking we ought to pay him a visit.
Where can we find him?
He has this little place in Cedrith Mora. If he's there,
Morrowind?
we can shake him down for information, then get lost
Vardenfell?
before the Reformer's mercenaries show up. Whatever happens, I know I'll fare better with you there. Any chance you'd like to tag along?
Yeah.
Probably better that I don't go to the seat of House Telvanni in Vardenfell alone when there is someone in the higher ranks obsessed with my capture. I know I don't say it a lot, but I appreciate you sticking with me.
Oh, you're welcome, bud. I have some questions before we find Federo.
I figured you would. I hate Cedrith Mora, so I'm not in any hurry to get there. Ask away.
Have you spent a lot of time there?
I used to have to go to Federo's place to get paid before I convinced him to start utilizing dead drops. Tried to teach him how to fish once or twice. It didn't take. He always tried to get me to go drinking with him instead. Can't imagine why.
You think you wanted to be friends?
How should I know? We weren't close. He was just someone I worked for. So, there's no reason to hold back if we need to shake him down for information when we find him, especially if it's clear he's decided to keep working for the Reformer.
Do you think that's what he's done?
He'd be stupid not to. You remember the Reformer was offering 3 times the promised rate to his mercenaries for my capture, right? All Federo ever wanted was to get rich and climb ranks within House Telvanni. Turning me over would get him both.
Why do you think he hasn't found you yet?
Well, I'm not working for him anymore, am I? I keep it low profile when I'm not spending time with you. Maybe he set up a trap for me at his place, or maybe the Reformer made him disappear. I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Are you worried about a trap being set for you at Federo's place?
I'd be more concerned if Federo had written, acting like nothing was wrong. Asking to put me on another job or something. It's not like him to not write. It's the other stuff that worries me more.
What are you most concerned
about? It's not the threat of danger so much. I know we can handle whatever comes our way. It's the Reformer, I suppose. The note we found where he mentioned me by name. I try not to think about the way he talked about me. How unsettling it was.
I remember. He seemed fixated on you.
Me, of all people. Guess that's how we know he's crazy. I guess that's what has me so unnerved. I mean, I've done awful things for money, but what's he doing them for? And what do I have to do with any of it?
Maybe Federo will give us some answers?
Some part of me wonders if I'd be better off not knowing the answers. But I guess we'll have to see.
Have you heard from Mevi or Dimike since we last saw them?
Mevi. The one who made it clear I was a dangerous liability because I was choosing to go after the Reformer? The one who likely blames me for the death of her wife. That, Mevi? No, I haven't.
What about Dimike?
I don't know how to find her, and she couldn't find me if she tried. Probably for the best that it stays that way. You saw how disappointed she was when she realized I wasn't her Kaj Kuje, the brother she knew from before.
Do you really think that Mevi blames you for Raynilla's death? Raynilla?
It's probably how I'd feel if it were me. I can't replace Raynilla, but I can try and fix things my way, our way, if you're still with me.
Alright, I guess we're going to Morrowind. Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. When did they add a... Was there always... I don't think there was always a way shrine at Cedrith Mora. Hold on. Are there just like... maybe on the PTS they put specific way shrines just... Oh no, not really. Doesn't look like it. I guess worst comes to worst, I do technically have the house on the PTS, so I could just travel there. Oh, that mouse is Hold on. How do I... Yeah, there we go. Get out of here.
Oh, dear Tywin, how I long
Can't
to
even
see
hear.
you smile.
Bet I'm not the only one who wishes this place would sink into the sea.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. Especially after what I saw in Elder Scrolls 3.
Nice little place right on the water. And get this, Federo doesn't even like to fish. What a waste. Door unlocked. Place looks abandoned. We're off to a great start.
Clothing?
Those are rags by Federo standards. Not his style at all. I hate that I know that.
Wine bottle?
Federo only drinks sugary Sujama cocktails. The wine bottles can be his.
Ooh, actually, that might not... That sounds pretty...
Who are you?
Here's our wine drinker. I
Ganthelin.
can smell it on her. Where's Federo? Who are you?
I'm Federo's betrothed. Leave now, before I call the guards.
Ganthelin.
Right, and I'm Lady Mara, here to bless your union. Who are you really?
Miss Wood Elf?
I don't want any trouble. Federo is a good enough sort. He wouldn't mind that I've held up here for so long, honest. Because, we were engaged to be married. As you can see, losing him has made me take to drinking. Oh, how I miss him.
Where is he?
Oh, he's dead, I'm afraid. Killed by some mercenary called Sharpest Knife. Just brutal. Nasty business. Tragic, really. I'm heartbroken. We were going to get married, you know.
What is this?
But he told
What
me
is this
since
that
he's
she's
dead,
doing?
I can keep the house.
How did Federo tell you that if he's dead?
Good question. Look, Federo just told me to say that to anyone who came asking after him. He's a good guy, really. Said he was meeting someone who was going to keep him safe. You're not trying to hurt him, are you?
He has some information we need, that's all.
Oh, information. Well, this seems harmless enough to me. He had me seek passage to Eastmarch for him.
Eastmarch?
He paid me wine to do it. Let slip he was headed to Tonka, Twinkler, and Tinkerer Tobin's workshop, I think. Does that help?
Tinkerer Tobin? It's a start, thanks.
You are a lot more friendly than the mercenaries that came round looking for Federo a while back. Of course, when they wrote me and dragged me out of bed, I was nearly sober, I think. Anyway, they haven't been back since.
Mercenaries?
Hired by a client of his, I think. Didn't sound too happy with him. And they weren't too happy with me after I hurled all over the one holding me. Lot easier to lie when you're sober, but where's the fun in that?
How do you actually know Federo?
Oh, we're just friends. Drinking buddies, really. I think he always had a thing for one of his mercenaries. Told me about him once, but I forget. I'll set you up with him if you like. He's a great guy, really. Gave me his house.
Where did you say you went again?
Toby's... No, that's not right. Tinkerer Tobin's workshop. Eastmarch. Oh, bundle up if that's where you're headed. I hear it's cold there this time of year. Or every time of year, I suppose.
Yeah, does Eastmarch ever not snow? Sharp? Your thoughts on all this?
So, Federo's not just a coward, but a liar too. As if I cared about him enough to track him down and kill him. He should be so lucky. The elf is too drunk for me to understand most of her story. What did you get out of her?
She said Federo was headed to Eastmarch to meet someone.
Right. But whom? And why Eastmarch, of all places? Federo wasn't stupid. He'd know I'd see through a cover story as fake as this wine drinker being his betrothed, and he knows how good a tracker I am. Why leave such an obvious loose end?
Maybe the cover story wasn't meant to fool you. Maybe he's running from the Reformer.
I suppose he'd be in trouble if he didn't make every effort to hand me over to the Reformer. I just can't imagine why he'd do that for me.
And he really doesn't understand the
place
concept
the
of
elf
friendship.
mentioned is west of Cragwallow, right on the hot springs. Ugh.
Not a fan of hot springs? Let's see if Federo's still there.
Eastmarch, of all places. The armpit of Skyrim. Federo must be really desperate to hold up at this
Argonian.
Tinkerer
No, like he
Tobin's
cold,
place.
right.
I'm sure he's just miserable.
You don't like Skyrim?
I don't mind the endless tracks of ice and snow, but Eastmarch has that rotten egg smell from all the hot springs.
Oh,
Makes me
sulfur,
want to
yes,
gag.
that'll do it.
Besides that, the Nords of Windhelm are a bit chipper for my taste. Otherwise, no strong opinions.
It's been a while since Fedro fled. Do you think he'll still be there?
I'd be surprised if he were. Like you said, he was meeting someone. If we have to do more tracking, that's fine by me. I'm good at that. I can't picture him staying in the wilds of Skyrim for long, though. He's what I'd call an indoor elf.
An indoor elf. You seem to know a bit more about him than you let on before.
When I say he asked me to drink with him once or twice, I might have agreed once or twice. Easier to think of him not as a friend if he happened to sell me out to the Reformer.
You think he'd do that?
I did, but I'm beginning to rethink that theory. I'm not going to say I was wrong until I actually am, and probably not even then. Are you done with the questions? We have an armpit to get to.
The companions have gotten so, well, okay. Miri and Bastion are okay. They're very base level as far as like a companion goes, like an interactable NPC who's with you all the time. Ember and Isabel are leagues above them, and Sharp is on the same level as Ember and Isabel. I'm excited to see the other new companion, whose name I cannot remember. It's like actually I have him on my wheel. Azandar Alcibiades. Yeah, that's him. He sounds very fun. Alright, we're going to Eastmarch then, huh? It's the Rift. Oh, it's just ooh, the snow globe. I didn't realize just how noisy this sphere is. It might be like the noisiest Dwemer pet of them all. I got so used to the Scarab, which like makes no sounds pretty much. I can't imagine there's a lot of people in Eastmarch right now. The only people who would be here would be people doing the... Yeah. It's pretty empty. I just thought about this when I was teleporting. Do I have the... No. I thought they might put some of the new customized actions so people can test them.
Here we go.
No. I guess they're confident enough in them. Ooh, a Sijic portal?
Should have been back by now. Captain Alhana said they'd meet us.
Why am I even looting
after
this?
an evening of prayer, right?
That's what she said, but I don't see them. Maybe what the traveling merchant said is true.
Tinkerer Tobin. Was this always here? I just don't remember the name.
Hello? Who's there?
Oh, Fedro.
Please don't be another bear.
Well, look who it is. Federo. I thought one of your mercs took you out.
Sharp? Sharp? What are you doing here?
He has like a very soft and pleasant face compared to most dark elves. Maybe it's the lipstick.
Please, I didn't reveal anything to the Reformer about Sharp. I just ran. Sharp never mentioned being a former Telvanni slave. On the souls of my ancestors. I didn't know. I'd never have put him on the job if I had. I swear.
Sharp didn't know either. We're trying to track down the Reformer. What can you tell us about him?
Track him down? What, to kill him? Oh, I suppose
I
someone
like
has
his earring.
to.
It's like a cool sword.
You really think you can? Listen, I had plans to blackmail the Reformer before I realized how stupid that would be. The cache of information can be yours and Sharp's. For a price.
What would you like?
Not what I want, but what I need. A new life. New name, new identity, new clothes.
Whiterun?
I heard there's
Wait
a
a minute.
document forger in the Adept's Retreat in Whiterun. Work out a deal, then meet me in the Outlaw's Refuge. I'll tell you where I buried the cash.
We'll see what we can do.
Please hurry. I'm really not built for this climate. I just need passable documents and some clothing that doesn't make me look quite so Telvanni. Then I could be on my way. Remember, I'll meet you in the Windhelm Outlaw's Refuge after, all right?
Why did you have Ganthlin tell people that Sharp killed you?
Oh, that. I thought it'd make Sharp seem dangerous and unpredictable. I thought it'd throw the Reformer off his scent and mine. And I thought maybe the Reformer would be afraid that Sharp was coming for him next. And look, now he is.
Did the Reformer offer you anything turning Sharp?
Of course he did. Gold, power, prestige. He practically sounded like a game of tribute.
All right, guys, we get it. You're proud of tribute.
So easy, and I'd be living like a king right now if I had.
Why didn't you do it?
Turn over my best mercenary. I couldn't live with myself if I did that. Only got as far as I did on the peninsula because of Sharp. I might have called him my friend if he were the type to make friends. Speaking of, who are you exactly?
I'm Sharp's friend. We met when you put him on the vanilla job.
Huh. Well, good you came along, or we'd both probably be a lot worse off. You know the Reformer is obsessed with Sharp, right? He won't kill Sharp, but I'm sure he'll cut down anyone else who stands in his way. Just...
Oops, sorry.
New clothes? You're shameless.
Come on, Sharp. I've been good to you, haven't I? If you can't find something nice, at least make sure it's warm.
How do we go to Whiterun?
Fedora ran instead of trying to turn me over to the Reformer. I didn't expect that from anyone, let alone someone like him. We'll see how reliable this forger is in Adept's retreat. As for clothing, I have no idea what we're going to do.
Do you trust Fedora to give us the information we're after?
It's probably not going to be much. He gave up on using it as blackmail, after all. He's clearly scared for his life. Maybe helping him isn't the worst thing. But I say we don't go out of our way to set him up for a life of luxury.
You sure there's someone who can get us what Fedora wants at the Adept retreat?
It wouldn't have been my first place to look either, but I guess a truly skilled forger could hide in plain sight. If that's what Fedora heard, let's follow his lead. He's been here longer than we have, I suppose. It's the clothes I'm worried about.
Why? Are you worried you'll disappoint Fedora with your selection?
Please. Like I care. But I owe him for not giving me up when he could have. I'll leave the selecting to you, since you clearly have more particular taste than I do. Fedora will probably appreciate your judgment better than mine.
I think you lose rapport with Sharp if you use an outfit station while he's your partner. I think that's a thing. If you say so, let's get going then. Oh. Well, it made it sound like we were going to Whiterun. I was all excited. They must have meant Windhelm when they wrote that.
Ah, you are the one I see.
No, I'm not doing the Harborage. I've done it with 18 characters. I'm done with doing the Harborage.
What do you want? I see you're busy. I can occupy myself.
Shut up. I mean, I still have to do it 2 more times. There's 2 more character slots coming. Okay, yeah, they meant to say Windhelm instead of Whiterun in the text.
Stranger, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The same. Oh, no. You're the forgery expert, aren't you?
Oh. Man, you just have the strangest twists of fate, huh, Sharp? Well, howdy again. It's been a while.
After I saw Dimike to safety, I was lost. I remembered that Raynilla and I came to Windhelm on a holiday once.
Man, I was so excited to go to Whiterun.
Just sort of drifted here. But I tried to keep my head down. I must not have hidden well enough. How did you manage to find me?
We weren't looking for you exactly. We're looking to get a forged identity, and we're pointed here.
Raynilla worked hard to bring light to all corners of the world. Now that she's gone, everything feels cast in shadow. Like I've lost my purpose. But forgery is something I know. Something I did for her. This new identity, is it for Sharp?
It's for Federo Endril. He used to broker jobs from the Reformer.
I know that name. Raynilla used to keep tabs on him. She wrote him, pleading for him to defect as an abolitionist. I was convinced he was a lost cause, but Raynilla didn't believe in lost causes. He's really had a change of heart, has he?
Wouldn't not believing in lost causes mean you don't believe in people who are a lost cause, and not that you don't believe that there's no concept of lost causes? Isn't that how grammar works? He refused to give up Sharp, and he's agreed to give us all the information he has on the Reformer.
Raynilla's work, then. It wasn't for nothing. A spark still remains. Her mission didn't have to die with her. I'll draft up a plausible identity. Something that will allow Federo unrestricted travel, wherever he might wish to go.
I'm starting to pick up the sense that a lot of the theming or element of this questline is like people being genuinely good and it kind of taking Sharp by surprise.
Our contact wanted new clothing too. Any idea where we might find something easy on the coin purse?
There's a tailor in the armorer's place across town. Standard prices, though. I'd help if I had coin to spare.
I'm okay for that. What are the major skills I can use? Belvis Salavel. Courier for the Antiquarian Circle. Ooh. Hey, I like to rub elbows with them. The Antiquarian stuff was one of my favorite things they've added to this game.
Let's move.
I love that kind of activity, even though some of the sources for leads are shit, to be perfectly blunt.
Fresh from the warm.
But the activity itself is fun, and Tribute is okay. But the problem is it gets dull very quickly, even when they add new stuff. Why would I want to kill livestock, game?
Clothing here, free to anyone who can take it off my hands.
Doesn't get cheaper than free. Let's take a look.
Three cheers for the Skull
Ugh,
King!
you carry that. I'll try to keep upwind of you.
Do I have other options?
Thanks for taking that off my hands. Hope it's going to someone who lacks a sense of smell.
Oh. Maybe I should have... Maybe I should have looked around first, because there was like a search area for that. Oh well. Oh right, he said we were going to meet him in the Outlaw Refuge.
They're all the same.
Give a Nord a helmet and they get all high and mighty. Yes, I know. They really need to, like, get rid of some of these NPCs that just sit there and mumble the whole time you're in the area.
Windhelm Outlaws Refuge. Do I have anyone here who wants to kill me? I don't think so.
Well, good for you, bud. Oh, Emily is here.
Dude, dear,
So's
ran right
Quinn.
through the camp after you left. I made all haste to get here after that.
Dear.
Dear, I'm surprised you survived.
This is a fun quest line. It's a little dark, but...
I'm sure you and Sharp both find it very funny that I stayed out in the wilds, jumping at every noise, thinking it might be the last thing I hear.
A little funny.
My poor nerves. But I'm ready to put all this behind me. Did you get what I asked for?
Here's your new identity and your new clothes. Now, can you tell us where you buried the cash?
This is really the best you could do? I'm a courier for the Antiquarian Circle? This document makes it sound awfully dangerous. What's that smell? Don't tell me that's coming from the clothes. You did remember to bring me clothes, didn't you?
If you don't like what we brought, we'll take it back.
No, I'll take it.
Oh, what is he gonna
Sharp
wear?
was always my best man for the job. If he says this was the most you could do, I believe it. I guess being a courier isn't so bad, but the smell on these clothes... never mind. It's nothing a good wash can't fix.
Oh, we got what you asked for. Where's the cash buried?
I'll mark the location on your map. It's not far from here. You're really going after the Reformer, aren't you? I'd wish you luck, but I think Sharp's used up all that in finding you. I'm going to need luck more than you two. Courier?
Good luck, Federo.
So, after you fished these clothes out of the latrine that you found them in, what'd you do? Dry them over a bonfire of mammoth fur? The style I'll just have to work with, but the smell!
I have some questions before we go.
Maybe I could answer them over drinks? I've grown quite partial to the sweet mead they drink here. Oh, never mind. Sharp's giving me a look. Ask and be on your way then.
Why bury the cache of information on the Reformer?
The Nords and others who frequent the Tinkerer's camp seemed affable enough, but I got rid of any identifying information just in case they started to doubt my story.
What was your story?
That I decided to leave a cult and was laying low until its members forgot about me. Common enough and doesn't prompt a lot of questions. Most of the Nords who asked just nodded knowingly and offered me a drink. Maybe I'll keep the story.
How'd you get involved with the Reformer in the first place?
I don't know. He seemed nice. He had these grand new ideas, powerful connections, things that mattered to me. Just goes to show, first impressions aren't everything. But you know that. You're friends with Sharp.
What sort of new ideas?
He had it in his head that he could eliminate the need for slavery in all of Morrowind, if you could believe it. He was very protective of his methods, of course. Typical Telvanni. But he said the slaves he had were a necessity to perfect the process.
What does that mean?
I haven't the faintest idea. And hopefully I'll never have to think about such things again. I'm glad to get away from all this. The Reformer really is unhinged. You'll see what I mean when you find that cache.
Of all the places in Tamriel, why'd you decide to escape to Tinkerer Tobin's?
It wasn't my choice. I've been getting these letters for some time, pleading with me to defect, stop working for House Telvanni, telling me how I was complicit. When I finally did leave, of course, it was too late.
What you mean?
Whoever wrote me said I could go to Tobin's as a sort of safe house. They would know somehow that I'd made it there, and they'd be along to set me up right with a new life, new identity. But nobody showed up. Until you and Sharp did, anyway.
I'm pretty sure Ranilla was the one who wrote you. Mevi mentioned she was keeping tabs on you.
Ranilla? Not the one the Reformer was after. I didn't know she was freeing his slaves until it was too late. No wonder she didn't come for me. She's dead, isn't she? Who is Mevi? Someone dear to Ranilla, I imagine?
Her wife, the one who made your documents.
The one in Adept's Retreat. Small world. I hope you gave her my thanks. And I hope we see each other again. Remember, the world isn't against you. It just seems that way when you're up against a rich and powerful Telvanni Magister.
There's that hopeful theme again. Nice writing so nice writing so far with this quest. I like it.
Don't know about you.
But you, of all people, have picked clothes that smell this terrible.
Look, nothing will want to attack and eat you when you smell like that. Makes your new job a whole lot easier.
That's true. Hi, bud. I like that he just pops up from time to time, and there he goes. I do like the sphere designs in this game.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready to see what's in that cache.
You think Federer's gonna be alright?
Before all this, he was a pampered Telvanni rank climber. That is not an illness you recover from overnight. We handled Raynilla's unfinished business with him, and now we're on to more important things. It's up to him how he moves forward now.
You gonna keep in touch with him?
I haven't decided. It might be too dangerous, you know. Probably safer for him to make a clean break from all this. But saying that makes me wonder if Raynilla thought the same about me. If that's why she didn't try harder to find me.
Even if it's more dangerous, I think Federer would probably like it if you stayed in touch.
He does seem the type to get lonely very easily, and he acts all put upon when he does. Maybe I will then, for his sake, and only because you suggested it.
What is this weird tsundere?
No, I understand. If you change your mind,
Quen!
I'll be here.
Very good character. Where are we going? Oh, it's over there. We'll just go to the snow globe. It was fun to see Quen again in Fire Song, even if it was a really weird quest. And I know we're gonna see. There's a few. Well, I don't want to spoil, but there are a few characters they've kind of confirmed showing up in Necrom. Some fan favorites, as they call them. I wonder if we'll see, like, Scordo. We haven't seen Scordo in a long time. I miss Scordo. Although, the Telvanni Peninsula doesn't scream Scordo the Knife to me. Was the last time we saw him in elsewhere? Oh, that was a while.
Walked the map between those two boulders. Guessing it's just under the snow.
A shovel? Okay. Oh, lots of things. Let's see. Mysterious letter to Federo. I used to be like you. I told myself that I could swallow my disgust at the reprehensible things I was asked to do under the Magisters of House Telvanni. The things would be different when I was one of them. Heed my words, the only difference between slaves and rank climbers like us is that slaves have inherent value. When one of us dies, another is willing and eager to take our place. And unlike slaves, we have the choice to leave. I know who you work for. I know the wizard who's lining your pockets because he used to line mine. I know you have a limited time before you make a mistake or he decides you've outlived your usefulness. If you want to leave while you're still able, tell no one. Make no special arrangements. March east. Ask after Tobin's with the locals, north of Wit's daughter. You will know the site by 2 lamps. You will be safe there. Send no correspondence. In due time, I'll be by to help you find a new life of dignity and prosperity. And if in time you decide you'd like to do more to help people like us, we'll gladly welcome another lamp to light the way. What is it about lamps that associate with, like, people who free slaves? I feel like there's a recurring motif across stories, not just in Elder Scrolls. Because the railroad in Fallout 4, they also use lamps as their symbols. Gadger to Fedro. Fedro, do me a favor, never hire me for this client again. I don't mind the work itself, but all this cloak and dagger nonsense isn't worth the rate I'm getting. It's already a secret lair with a secret door near the bridge to some dwarven ruins. Tell your other contractors I'm leaving the key by the door itself, so it's not so much a pain in the behind for them to find. Alright, I'm done griping for now. We'll be staying a night or two nearby in Nissus. Nissus? I never remember how to say it. Nissus. Let me know if there's anything else that needs to be done. If not, let me know where you're sending my payment. Gadry. Another letter from the Reformer. Fedro, let's discuss this mercenary in person. Pull him off this Ranilla job, but promise him payment. He will answer your summons with little suspicion, yes? This letter will reach you before I do, but do keep my coming a secret from this sharp as night. I cannot help but wonder if he remembers me, if his scales are still that dusky midnight blue, if his crest is still glossy with black feathers. Some immutable part of him yearns to be in my possession again. I just know it. Why else would he keep the only name I knew him by? He will know me, he must know me. He will see me, and he will learn my name. He'll remember my ceaseless endeavor to tame his uniquely defiant nature. I very much look forward to seeing the look on his face when he meets me again for the first time. Do everything in your power to arrange this for me, Fedro, and I will reward you with all your heart's desires. Meet soon, Sondevel Ulris. Well, we have a name. Sondevel Ulris.
Find anything worthwhile? Or do we need to go back and shake down Fedro for something better?
The first letter hints at the location of a secret lair and the key to it near Nissus.
Nissus? Well, that's not too far. Let's see. Bridge. Dwemer Ruins. I think I know the place. No hope of pronouncing it, though. I'll mark it on your map and we can skulk around for a way inside. Anything worthwhile in the other notes?
The next one wasn't signed, but I think it's from Ranilla.
Ranilla? Let me see. I think you're right. She was the reason that Fedro had somewhere safe to go when he needed to run. He protected me because she gave him a way to do so.
The last note must be from the Reformer. He signed it with his real name.
Hello, Sondevel Ulris. Let's see what a piece of work you are.
Uh-oh. You alright?
Fine. He's a crazy Telvanni, but we knew that, right? Well, we have the approximate location of this lab of his and a key to get inside. Sondevel wants to meet in person so badly. Let's see if he's there.
If you're sure, let's head to Vardenfell and find that key. Arking Thunach Sturdums. Woo! Wait, why is it saying... Yeah, I figured it was here, because I recall that's the one with the cool statues outside. Statues we still haven't been given as any kind of like luxury furnishing or anything. I wonder which regions... I mean, sharp as night, it makes sense. We're going to like Vardenfell, Morrowind, a little bit East March. I wonder where the other companion will take us. I keep forgetting his name. Azendar?
Let's talk.
Azendar, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize I had to talk to him. Oh, let me put that away.
Let's see. Nissus nearby. Check. Bridge to some dwarven ruins. Check. Secret door. Could be anywhere between here and the coast. Look, instead of wasting our time searching, I have something that might help us.
What's that?
I've got this little tracking spell I've been working on in my free time. Should be able to pick up on the trail we're looking for. I'll need to concentrate on Federo's letter as I'm casting the spell. You'll watch my back while I do that, right?
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Never tried this with someone watching me before.
What are the implications of that statement? Is that a Vardvark?
There we go. Quick, follow it.
Oh, right, because he's a warden. I keep forgetting that. I want to summon a Vardvark with my warden powers. I love the the Vardvark design. Just what if we took an Aardvark and took off the front legs or arms? There's a whole joke about the creation of Aardvarks, how the guy, like, it was an accident and the guy is completely repulsed by them, but they're like the cutest thing ever. Oh, why are we going into the... I don't want to go into these ruins. Which cultist is this? The Rising Sun? Is this Mehrunes Dagon? Which one is this? I can never remember. Wow, you destroy things really fast with this ability. Find the... Ooh, there's a treasure chest. Maybe I get a... Maybe I get a Telvanni painting out of it. Who knows? What a waste that would be to get on the PTS, though.
Right. Nothing left to do but go inside.
These aren't Dwarven ruins. Those are the Dwarven ruins. These are... Oh. Was this not here before? I think this is Mehrunes Dagon's.
Deserted.
The Rising Sun.
I don't feel like we're alone.
I think that's his.
There's something here.
Oh, there's like no... Oh, there's a lot of cages here. Dead salamander. Okay. It's awfully spooky in here. The procedure room. Uh-oh. This is going to be one of those bad remember things moments, isn't it? Oh. Finally done it. The metal, Tyranite calx, is malleable with the right application of heat and magic. The bonding causes more irritation to Argonian scales than to salamanders. Still, when under my influence, the subjects don't complain of the inflammation or irritation whatsoever. Under my latest series, my subjects are completely suggestible, bright and eager to carry out my every instruction. My will is their desire. They seem lucid, and when deattuned, return to themselves with a gap in memory as if no time had passed at all. There'll be no more breaking through, like Sharp did, with his exemplary willpower and resistance. When I find him and attune him once more, his memories will return and he will remain as sharp as ever, minus his irritating desire for freedom. Then again, that was always what made him special to me. I always break through to him, after all. Only he were here to thank me in person. Only for me to thank in person. It's so satisfying to be here at last after I was nearly ruined by my early experiments. My ambition was too much for my loved ones. It cost me many friends and several advantageous betrothals. When I was alone, Sharp remained as the sole survivor of his crop of slaves. I realized how remarkable he was. I dearly missed the talks we used to have. No one, slave or otherwise, challenged me like Sharp did. None are his equal in conversation. His defiance always served as an accelerant to the fire of my inspiration. A whetstone to the blade of my endeavors. He is my perfect experiment, my final challenge. I cannot be angered that he was coerced away from me, even at the cost of his memory of me, for surely I would not have had this breakthrough without losing him. If I can bend him to my will and still keep intact what makes him unique, I'll know I have succeeded. My name shall ring in the ears of every mage from Necrom to Daggerfall. But it will be a minor success in comparison to having Sharp back. It's not enough to have him within arm's reach. I need him eating out of my hand without risk of him biting it off. Many times I've imagined our reunion. I'm certain he must be in want of his memories. Why else would he not have sought me out and tried to kill me? That he was always far more curious, far more watchful than he liked to let on works to my advantage. He may deny that he misses what has been taken from him, but I can be the promise of his wholeness. I just need to find him. This is horrifying.
What is this metal? When I came in here, I could almost feel it.
Don't touch it.
What the?
Ooh.
Sharp.
After all this time, where are you? Who's that with you?
Stay back!
You touched the Tyrannite and I felt it, Sharp. I felt it. You're still attuned. Do you know what this means? Remember me. Remember us.
All I remember is wanting to kill you.
That's right. And you're so close to being mine once more. Just a moment longer.
Can I not?
Break the connection.
Yeah, can't I just like give this a nice little love tap and get it out of here?
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Whee! Tally-ho! I didn't even look this way. Oh, the Vardvark is still freaking out over there. Sure, let's get somewhere clear of enemies and then we'll chat. Is that Vardvark just gonna stay there? That'd be kind of cool to get as a pet, just like a weird glowing Vardvark.
Sonderfell, Ulris, there is a bitterness to his name that I didn't taste before. I hated him.
Is that actually not gonna be chill?
And his lab was deserted, so we have nothing else to go on. And what was that medal?
Nope, it's not gonna be chill. Alright, maybe somewhere else. Oh, is this one of the places you come for, like, the relic dailies? I wonder. Alright, this looks safe enough. Sorry about that, Sharp. I cut you off. Oh, Vardvark.
Sonderfell, Ulris, there is a bitterness to his name that I didn't taste before. I hated him, I'm sure of it. And his lab was deserted, so we have nothing else to go on. And what was that medal? Have you ever seen anything like it before?
It was called Tyrannite Calx. He's been using it on his slaves. What happened when you touched it?
The Reformer had a hold of me through that medal somehow, like he was trying to reunite me with a piece of myself that was trapped inside. It was a glimpse of my forgotten life, my memories. I'm not making any sense, am I?
Take a moment. You've been through a lot.
I'll be fine. I just need to shake it off. Wasn't expecting him to just grab me like that. That journal you found, was it more of what we found in the letter?
Yes, but he also wrote about perfecting the Tyrannite Calx attunement sometime after your escape.
Right. It's a connection that goes both ways. If we can find more of that metal, that Tyrannite Calx, there may be a way we can exploit it. That's it. If we find more, we can use it to track down Sonderfell somehow.
We might need help with that.
I'll reach out to Mevi.
Ooh.
She sounded like she wanted to help us more, right? I'm not used to having people in my corner, aside from you. We're going to do this, no matter what it takes. We're going to be the Reformer's end. Glad you were there to smash that stuff, that Tyrannite Calx. Why can't these wizards just name things in a normal way?
Oh, hold on. Okay. There was a weird jump in dialogue because I was going from one quest to another, and it typically doesn't work like that. What's in here? Oh, okay. Some fish, some bait, and a recipe. Alright. Thanks. Yeah, and you can fillet in mass now. I forgot about that.
Glad you were there to smash that stuff. That
oh, just the dialogue's
Tyrannite
wrong.
Calx. As far as I can tell, Mevi said she's been adjusting well to her new life. Didn't say where specifically, in case the letter got intercepted. But
there's
Dimicky
definitely
wants
missing
to
dialogue.
meet.
Oh well.
She's going to be in Shadowfen, in the marshes north of Alton Coromont.
Why does she want to meet?
No idea, but I was thinking, what if she could give us information on where we can find the Reformer? She must know something about where he's hiding, something that could help us track him down. I agreed to meet with her. Will you come with?
Yeah.
Then we're off to the swamps. Wonderful. Try not to catch anything, unless it's fish.
Unless it's fish. How well do you know Dimicky again?
I don't know her. She was the last one Raynilla freed from the Reformer before she died. We were enslaved under the Reformer together. The way she tells it, I was like a brother to her, but I don't remember any of that.
Have you thought about getting to know her?
It sounds like she's settling in well to her new life. She's found her people, and I've got you. I could try. I just don't want to disappoint her.
How'd you do that? Whoops, sorry.
Then we're off. It sounds... I lost my memories years ago. The Sharp that Demeke knew might be gone for good. His replacement isn't a ray of sunshine. I don't want to hurt her more. She's been through enough.
Have you been through Shadowfen much before?
Before I met you. I used to pass through Stormhold every now and again. As far as cities go, it's not so bad. Before that, no idea. Could be that I hatched in Shadowfen before the Reformers' slavers took me. But who knows?
You think much about your life before you lost your memory?
Not anymore. Don't see the point. I used to make up stupid stories about where I came from just to, I don't know, entertain myself. Chase off loneliness. Want to guess how many involved me being a slave? None. Not a single one.
What were the stories like?
My favorite one was something about my parents not wanting to give me up to be a shadow scale. So, we lived on the run from the Dark Brotherhood, trying to track us down and make me one of their assassins. I told you it was stupid.
I like that, though. How'd you lose your memory in this story?
Oh, my parents begged some spinner to rewrite my destiny at the cost of our memories of each other. Explains why I woke up in Valenwood, and despite everything, I became a merc anyway. The irony and continuity were very important to me at the time.
He's quite a writer, actually. Have you ever told anyone that before?
Have I ever told the fanciful children's tale of my secret imaginary past to anyone else? Come on.
Don't be a stick in the mud.
It really is like a children's tale. So, if you enjoyed it, just think about what that says about you.
Oh, Sharp, you delightful little sourpuss. Have you heard anything else from Mevi lately?
I guess our finding her in Windhelm inspired her to pick up Raynilla's work where it left off. Sounds like a lot of work for her to take on alone. Hate to see her make the same mistake Raynilla did.
Have you ever thought about helping her?
I am helping. We're helping. Killing the Reformer, cutting things off at the head. It's the only way I know how to help. And it'll help me sleep at night, knowing he's dead.
What about Federo? Any word on how he's faring in his new life?
He wrote a while back, plenty of griping, which I expected. Asked if there was anything else he could do to help us, which I did not expect. Even offered to tag along. Can you believe that?
Did you respond?
No way. Our work is dangerous, and you know what he's like. He'd just get in the way, or killed, or hurt, and then we'd never hear the end of it. Better if he just settles into some cushy little life somewhere. Not that it'll stop him complaining.
You know, I was trying to think of who he reminds me, like he gives me vibes of. He kind of has like Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1 and a little bit of like 2, but you don't see much of Snake in 2. But like he has the same kind of vibes as him, like everything's a snappy little witty comeback or like conjecture or commentary on people. It's fun. I don't want to do Soul Shriven in this one. Okay, so that is Stormhaven. Or Stormhold, or Alton Cormorant is actually over here. We'll go to the Stay Moist Mansion. Bye, Vardvark. I want to see Sharp's ultimate, because it's like, I think he summons a Kaguchi to attack or something. That sounds really cool. How come I don't get a Kaguchi as a warden? I only get a bear. I don't even like the bear. I'm a tank. I don't need the bear. No, I have to stop. I'm so used to reflexively going after treasure chests in my main save. I don't need to do it with this one because I'll gain nothing from it but disappointment. Although, if I'm exploring a Necrom and Apocrypha, I should open chests there just to see, so I get a sense of like if there's leads or anything. I hope there's not treasure chest leads again, or treasure map treasure chest leads again, I should say. Those are terrible.
Kaj Kujay, and you brought your friend. Good.
Look, when you say Kaj Kujay...
I know. You don't remember being my brother. But what if I could make you remember?
What are you talking about?
Hmm? That would be handy.
So,
You seem to have settled
I've been
in well.
studying Raynilla's notes and learning soul magic from my new tribe. Then Mevi told me what happened in that lab, and poof, inspiration. All we need is a sample of Tyrannite calx. I've actually traced some to a Daedric ruin nearby.
Why is it when Daedric ruins? Is it made from Oblivion material? Slow down. What's this about restoring Sharp's memories? How would that work?
Sondavel felt him, right? Sharp was never properly de-attuned from the soul magic. His memories still resonate, living collectively inside Tyrannite calx. But I'm no longer attuned, and you've never been attuned. See? It's brilliant.
Why does it matter that we're not attuned?
Because, with a piece of Tyrannite calx, we can act as a conduit for Sharp's memories. There must be something in his past that would help you track down Sondavel. He was so sure Sharp would be his forever. He told Sharp everything.
And you sure this process of returning Sharp's memories will work?
Well, no. But that's why we'll test it out first. Just one memory, before his entire lifetime. Mevi said you wanted a sample of Tyrannite calx anyway, right? Even if you don't want to do my plan, you'll find some across the water in Broken Tusk.
I'll talk with Sharp.
Doing this is Sharp's choice completely. But Mevi told me about what happened to Sharp in that abandoned lair, and I wanted to try and help. Also, hello! It's good to see you again under much better circumstances.
What is this? I love the writing in this quest. It's so fun. I have some questions for you.
Sure, anything. What do you want to know?
How'd you come up with this idea?
Mevi had all of Raynilla's notes on what the Reformer was up to. She was going to destroy them. The grief of losing Raynilla. She wasn't thinking straight. I convinced her to leave the notes with me. They're here, if you want to read them.
What'd you learn from Raynilla's work?
Horrible things about Tyrannite calx, and that de-attunement can be accomplished with soul magic. I'm interested in exploring defensive or preventative applications of soul magic, if such a thing exists. I'm still learning how it all works exactly.
What was Sharp like when you knew him?
Well, he hatched under the sign of the thief, if that tells you anything.
It doesn't.
He's sly and stubborn, and his thoughts run a lot deeper than he lets on. I knew Sharp from the moment I hatched. He named me, taught me some gel, and showed me how to fish.
You were allowed to fish?
Small freedoms keep slaves in line better than total subjugation. But for Sharp, it was his last piece of home. His tribe of fishermen. Tugs on the end of a line, saying they were still with him. It's the only time I've ever seen him truly at peace.
Well, that was quite an emotional bomb. That's sad. Think he'll act differently if he gets his memories back?
Are we who we are only because of what we remember? Or are there some parts of us that can't be stolen? He doesn't seem too different from the Sharp I knew. If he's still a big baby when it comes to bad smells, he's practically the same.
He's practically the same then. How have you been adjusting to your new life?
My tribal elder Nuatepa said it best. I'm a seed that's finally been allowed to grow. Sharp taught me plenty about survival. Those skills are useful. But what I found with my new tribe isn't just surviving. It's actually living.
Your new tribe?
The Three Waters tribe.
Ooh, that's a nice sounding one.
Always said I'd be lost if I ever returned to Black Marsh. But he was wrong. There are others like me and Sharp, either hatched in slavery or with no tribes to return to. We're not lost or alone. We have each other.
Do you have a cool hist anywhere?
Broken Tusk is home to cultists of Molag Bal.
Ugh.
And worse, I've heard.
Not a problem. Sit tight. We'll be back. I get why Mevi didn't put this in her letter, but this is a big thing I've been ambushed with. I didn't think I could get my memories back. I was going along fine without them. Now I'm getting a whole lifetime back in the span of an afternoon.
Are you saying you don't want your memories back?
I burned up any hope of finding my forgotten past a long time ago. I decided to move forward, and I haven't stopped since. What if the Sharp I was hates the Sharp I've become? What if Dimike is only doing this because she misses her Kaj Kujay?
You don't think she wants to help us find the Reformer?
I guess she probably wants that as much as I do. There's other things for me to consider. Other things I'd remember, less pleasant things like the Reformer and the years and years and years under his control.
Huh. No, I don't think that's... Even if there were more bad memories than good ones, I'd want to get back as much as I could.
I'm not used to looking at the world that way. You're right. There's no way to value my past when I don't know exactly what I've lost. And if Demike can shoulder everything that she's been through, then I should be strong enough too.
Let's go to Broken Tusk.
We might have to swim a bit to get to Broken Tusk. I don't mind it, but I know swimming in crocodile-infested marsh water isn't everyone's cup of grief.
Typo, that says everybody's in the subtitles. Or the dialogue. Oh, does he swim faster? Oh, wait. That's right. Companions despawn when you're in water. I was going to say, I wonder if he's in Argonian, does he swim faster? Oh, actually... What?
We might have to
Why
swim
are you all
a bit
glowing?
to get to
Yeah, I know. I want to see... What's your passive? Physical and spell resistance by 3 and healing done. Oh, weird. Why did you start as a dual-wielding... That's an odd combination. He starts off with dual-wield weapons and dual-wield skills, but he is better at... It almost sounds like he's better at tanking, and... He's probably a really good tank. Maybe a decent healer. No, leave me alone, crocodile. Oh, wait. I was wondering why things are aggroing me so much. Forgot. Do I need to put the Dark Brotherhood skills on this one, too? No, I have them. That's weird.
Wait. We need to talk.
Uh-oh. Second thoughts? Crocodile. Well, this one's just a regular delve.
I'm just going to say what's on my mind because it's been eating at me the whole trip over. I read through Raynilla's notes. If we do this, and you're my conduit, you're going to experience my past memories with me, my whole lifetime.
Are you concerned about what I'll see?
The thought of reliving the memories I have of Sandoval already has me digging my heels in the mud, but you will have to suffer through them too. There's no one else I'd trust more with this, but you need to tell me if it's too much to ask of you.
This is the kind of thing friends are for, Sharp.
Well, I didn't know that. This friendship thing is still new to me. After it's done, I might need some time to process everything. You might look at me different. I might feel different. But I don't want anything to change between us, all right?
I understand. Let's get going. What's the deal with this one? I don't even remember this delve. It's been a long time since I've done anything here. Alright, where do we need to go? Just right at the entrance?
Oh, look at that. The cultists are already dead. One less thing to worry about.
Oh. I kind of like this. I mean, I need to play with it more, but as a preliminary build, this is pretty fun with the Arcanist.
Get him.
And you can really stack damage quite fast with it. And then I can just see. I thought the crux. I figured the crux would go away after a while, but it seems to just stay until you consume it. I wonder if they'll make any kind of sets that play with
all
crux
of these dead cultists
down the road.
serve the Prince of Domination. I'm just stunned things didn't end well for them.
Go figure, right? That's weird. Why didn't that go off? Oh, we're gonna have to fight the Delve boss, aren't we? Yeah, the problem is we haven't been in a fight long enough to
here. Close.
Charge Sharp's
strange.
ultimate.
I can almost feel it.
Oh, yep, there's... Maybe we don't have to fight it. That's a tiny piece.
Be careful with that. Let's get back to Demike.
I'm just gonna... I don't feel like fighting this Delve boss. Just be a waste of time. Nerizozan. Plus, I think the Zeal's a Zenithar thing is going on, so fast travel's cheaper than ever.
You're back.
Told you we could handle ourselves. Did you miss us?
I don't think that's the thing to ask her. She's missed you her whole life.
So nice of those cultists to share with you. After this, we can destroy what you found and let the pieces sink in the swamp. Let's just hope we can actually follow Raynilla's guidance on this.
Can you explain how it's gonna work?
If Sharp's mind is a blank scroll and his memories are like ink, touching Tyrannite calcs directly would be like upending the bottle. A mess. You will act as the quill. His memories will flow through you as we transcribe what once was written.
What a lovely analogy. I'll see every memory the Sharp sees.
According to Raynilla's notes, it will be as if you are Sharp himself. I'll be channeling the magic. It won't be an easy process, which is why we're starting small. Just one memory, whatever surfaces first, to see if this even works. Are you ready?
Sure.
Remember, it's just a test. A little starter memory.
Yeah, but you don't even know which one you're picking.
When you're ready, friend of Sharp,
that's very
put
ominous.
your hand to the metal.
It looks like a liver. Like, it looks meaty. Oh.
Try your hardest to fight it, Sharp. It will help me ferret out any weaknesses.
We've been here.
If I could tear you to pieces right now, you know I would.
Sharp as ever. Now, feel the resonance. You should understand what I want you to do without me saying anything at all.
It's the bucket, isn't it? Let's make a deal. I bring you the bucket, and then I get to drown you in it.
Bucket?
Good. And now? Wonderful. You sensed and acted on my desires, all without me having to say a word. Well, how was it?
Are you wearing Psijic clothing? What is that?
Speak your mind, Sharp. How does it feel?
It's not Psijic.
Wrapped in the tendrils of my will. Did it hurt to try and resist? Be honest with me. You know how I appreciate your candor.
There's no pain, only a nagging thought that you wanted me to grab this bucket.
Nagging? How rude. I hope I don't really nag. Did you feel anything else? I need to know if subconscious desires interfere with what I'm issuing as conscious directives.
I still want to kill you, so I'm guessing not.
I think you're strong enough that you could do that if that's what you really wanted. I haven't perfected the process. You say you want to kill me, and yet I'm still here.
For now, but I'll break through again soon. I'll step over your corpse and leave with Demike.
Dim. That's right, your sister, of course. That's who I feel. The way she missed you. She wants to make you remember, just like me. And there's another, masking your resonance
he's
from me.
Wait, how is he in the memory?
Who are you, I wonder?
Wait, what?
Be reasonable, Sharp. Just give me the bucket.
Sharp, help! He's here! He's...
Yeah.
Where is she? Where did she go? She was wearing that amulet.
I felt your resonance, Sharp. Your resistance. Even with your little conduit.
Demike, where is she?
She's safe with me. The stars align so I would find you again. Submit yourself to me, Sharp, and I'll let her go. I'll let all my slaves go.
What?
You are my prize. Find me. I know you can. Submit to me. I know you will.
Okay, creepy. Also very bad. That was really scary how he just like popped into the memory.
He said he felt my resistance. As soon as I saw him, I
What
tried
was
to
that
resist,
fist shake?
and it called him right to us. And now he has Demike. She was safe and free, and she just wanted to help us. It's all my fault.
You didn't know that would happen, Sharp. Even Demike thought it would be safe.
We have to go after her. But that's exactly what he wants. He knows I can find him because it's what I'm best at. If we want to save her, we're playing right into his hands.
What do you think we should do?
We have to save Demike. We have to find the Reformer, and we can't let him know we're coming. I need time to plan how we're going to do that. But when the day comes, be ready. I'm going to need your help. When we first met Demike, she said I'd made a promise I would come back and rescue her from the Reformer. I am going to make good on that promise. I just need time.
What's the plan?
I reached out to everyone I could think of to ask for help in finally finding this guy. Mevi wrote back. She's asked us to meet in Reaper's March at the inn.
Reaper's March? Was she the only one to respond?
It wasn't a long list. After the Reformer took Demike, I was reluctant to ask anyone in the first place. But Mevi's found a new lead, and she said we'll need to act on it quickly. Are you still with me on this?
I'm with you. Let's meet Mevi and Ralka.
I remember our last real lead with Federo brought us to that abandoned lab of the Reformer. Mevi's lead might not be much more than that, but it's something. Any step forward at this point is progress.
You really think the sequel will get us to Demike?
I have to hope so, but if it doesn't, we have to consider every option. The Reformer made me an offer, if you remember. Turn myself in, and all his slaves go free.
You're not seriously thinking of accepting that offer?
If I can't kill the Reformer, he'll hunt me forever. Better that I alone satisfy his obsession, if it means Demike and the others can be free of him.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
It better not. I haven't caught nearly enough trophy fish to consider myself a respectable angler yet.
I have.
And they always seem to bite more often when you're around.
Oh, that's right. Doesn't his passive, like, make it more common to find rare fish? That's a very good... That might be my favorite one. Ralka, that's Reaper's March, right? Yeah. I like that the quest reward was the usual letter from a companion and then clam gull. It's a shame we never got letters from the first two companions. I kind of wish they would, like, add those, even though I don't know how they could gauge you getting them. They could make it achievement furnishings. They should just do that, yeah. If you max out friendship, or... Because they have achievements associated with them, don't they? Oh, Lore Library achievements. Necrom. Companions, yeah. If you do, like, this one, Sharp's Companion. If you get the whole thing, it should just... should be able to buy an achievement furnishing for it.
Nonsense, dear. Just send down one of our most capable...
I'm just going to the wrong one.
What about the cult?
I was going the wrong way. Because it keeps defaulting me to the stupid story one. And you can't abandon that quest once you pick it up. It's really annoying. The best you can do is progress it all the way until you get into Cold Harbor, and then you can abandon it, and then if you ever want to pick it up, you just go back to Cold Harbor
Good to see you two again.
You too? Wait. Federo.
Oh, you're back in your clothes.
Against my better judgment, yes, it's me. I'm here.
When Sharp contacted me about Demike, I knew I should have been doing much more, much sooner. My grief immobilized me too long. No longer. Federo and I found a solid lead on someone connected with Sondevel Ures, the Reformer.
Federo's helping you?
He's helping us. Like me, he's had trouble putting his old life behind him. He helped me track down an old contact of his who's working directly with Sondevel Ures. Apparently, she's established a lab and slaving operation nearby.
Who is this slaver and where can we find her?
Helistrin Starflower. She's in Senelona, an Aeliad ruin north of here. Our source said to look for a door with her namesake growing nearby.
Starflower.
She may have information on Sonderville, but she won't give it up easily. Dispose of her how you see fit.
Sharp and I will take care of it.
We can meet afterward just outside of Arenthia, on the Western Bridge. It's not far from Senalana.
Anyone else want to talk before I cut someone off? Hey, Federo, what's up?
All right. Try not to go on too much about how different I am from when you last saw me. Unless you're complimenting me. Oh, Federo, how brave of you to join us. Your skin looks stunning. Something like that would be nice.
What are you doing here?
Sharp wrote me for help, if you can believe it. All I could think of was, if he's writing Belvis Salavel, courier for the Antiquarian Circle, for help, it must be really serious. Of course, he did also write Mevi, and she tracked me down. Now, I'm here.
How are you connected to Elistrine Starflower?
We used to know the same people, once upon a time when I was richer and better dressed. Unlike Sharp, I had plenty of friends in my old life. Looks like the two of us are evening out these days.
You're really coming with us to hunt down the Reformer?
By the three, no! I'll leave that to you and Sharp. I'm helping Mevi to relocate whoever it is you're freeing. Guide them from lamp to lamp until they're safe. Easy to do when you're a courier of the Antiquarian Circle.
Good to see you again, Federo. Sharp, no commentary to your friend, your buds?
Is this what it's like having friends?
Yes.
Helpful people coming out of the woodwork to give leads on how to track down and murder some tyrant slaver that stole my memories? Not stole, but you know what I mean.
You know anything about this Iliad ruin?
Not much. I remember that note we found in the Reformer's old lab saying he'd only ever tested Tyrannite calcs on Argonians before. Based on the location of her hideout, I'm guessing this Starflower is setting up to go after Khajiit next.
Hopefully we can stop her before she gets the chance.
I'm always suspicious of good fortune, but any day I get to gut a slaver is a good day. I guess I shouldn't credit all our progress on luck. Really, it's you. What made you stop that day in Necrom to help me?
I like to help people.
All of my years wandering the world on my own, I'd never met anyone who genuinely just wanted to help me before. I guess I want to say thanks for helping me figure out not who I was, but who I am, who I want to be.
I'm glad I could help. Now let's get to Senalana.
Senalana, kill the Starflower, then meet at Arenthia. Let's move quickly. Timike's been on the leash of that rotten skeever for too long. She deserves the sun on her scales again.
Senalana, huh? That's... Ooh, that's way up there. Let's go to the... Yeah, let's go there. I don't know if I can cross the shore there, though, but I think I should be fine. Oof. This is long. Is this even long? Like, they feel like every time they add new companions, the quests get even longer. Which, it's fine. You know, it's actually fine for, like, the later part ones. Like, this. Where you're just getting to know the companion better. But the recruitment ones, they should keep those shorter so you can get them with your alt characters. Oh, there's a crocodile there. Yeah, the problem is every time I change a zone, Sharp's ultimates reset. I'll never get to see him use the Kaguti. Just go through town, I guess. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't go through town.
Light it!
Spread out! Charge it!
I love that pull. It's so fun.
Over so soon?
That's probably good for if you're a tank. You could cluster everything together. Yeah, this is the town that's occupied by Imperials. What? Oh. It's like, why does it want me to go here?
Welcome to Arenthia.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Wait, isn't Senalana... isn't that the place... There's like a quest with Raz here? Or is that a different place?
That's a starflower bloom, right there.
Oh, okay.
Stay sharp. Dimikay's counting on us.
Oh, it's not even worth having his own map.
You're the lizard Sonderveld, so well, you don't look like much to me. Surrender.
I can't even see you, lady.
Cats better than you.
Pity. She seemed so nice.
She was going on this crazy rant and I couldn't see any of it.
Key. That's promising.
Dearest Elistrain, new hideout's all set. It's in Deshawn in the Forgotten Crypts. Yes, the place you tried to talk me out of. Find the key enclosed. I've had a problem with past contractors who allowed keys to fall into the wrong hands. Keep it on your person, will you? Not rattling around in a satchel somewhere. And please do drop by soon. I'm dying of boredom. I'm waiting for Sharp to track me down. Perhaps I covered my tracks too well. If you've already managed to secure a favorite pet yourself, by all means bring them along. I have Sharp's sister. I think I told you about her. The dim one. Far from his equal in conversation, or worse, she's resisting the attunement process now. Ugh. Stop by. Save me from this banality. He's so weird and, like, courteous, but also cruel.
Don't tell me you found another creepy note like before.
It gives the location of the Reformer's new hideout. It sounds like he still has Dim McKay.
He does? Let me see. That's a relief. This starflower might have thanked us for sparing her the obligation of answering the summons of this spineless flathead.
So you're ready to kill him?
You saw that memory of mine. I have been ready for longer than I can even remember.
Literally.
He needs to die. But, as far as priorities go, saving Dimike and any other slaves under Sonderveld, that's more important.
Then let's go get Meve and Federa and tell
Levi
what we
said
learned.
she'd meet us by the bridge outside of Arenthia. Let's get there quick.
Okay. Can I go? I guess we just go out the way we came. They did. I remember there was some feedback that there were problematic parts of Sharp's quests, and they said that in the latest patch they removed bits. I wonder what bit. Like once I'm done, I want to see if I can cross-reference if you see what was removed. Like, it was probably for the best, I imagine.
Sharp, over here.
We found your flowery hideout, and we have good news.
Hey, Fedro.
I'm relieved to see you both. I suppose the Starflower didn't give you too much trouble. What did you discover at her hideout?
We discovered their form as a new lair in the Forgotten Crypts.
Forgotten Crypts? That's in Deshawn. In the heart of Pact territory. Of course, who's going to focus on slave operations when there's wars and plagues ravaging the region? Any word of Dimike?
She's with the Reformer and his other slaves in Deshawn. You coming with us?
Fedro and I will wait for you and the others nearby in Narcissus. You're really doing this, aren't you? I only wish Raynilla was here to see it too. Good luck, my friend. Stay safe.
You too.
When you're done, head south on the road from the Forgotten Crypts until you reach Narcissus. We'll meet you there.
We've come a long way from doing jobs for House Telvanni, haven't we, Sharp?
Don't jinx it, Federo. The job's not over yet.
You have friends, Sharp. Look at you. Okay, so that's Deshawn. That should be here. We can just go to Velothi Reverie. I'm so happy that I finally saved up enough gold to buy all the in-game houses, because not to decorate them, but to have them as fast travel points, it's very helpful.
The cards refuse to act.
I've got what you need.
Forgotten Crypts. Wait, this is the public dungeon, isn't it? Isn't that what Forgotten Crypts is? With the 3 Kwama warriors as the boss? Or the event? Yeah, it is. Wow. Interesting one to pick, considering this place is
There's the Forgotten
usually the
Crypts.
most populated
With any
public
luck,
dungeon.
They'll have one more dead dark elf in them by the end of this.
Where is his... Is it going to be like off to the left when you walk in? Or is it like in the back maybe?
Hey, wait. Let's chat.
What's up? Why can't I chat with you? Oh, there's like weird hit detection that's like not quite right.
This place is a dangerous, winding maze. We could get killed just searching for the secret entrance. Let's use a tracking spell to help us find it.
Like the one you used for the other hideout?
Surprised you remember that. This time, I'm going to use the essence of the Tyrannite calx and follow its natural resonance to find more nearby. I figure where there's more, that's where we'll find Sonderville.
Where'd you get a piece of Tyrannite calx?
Spotted a fragment at Elistrin's place. Didn't touch it, kept it wrapped, figured it might be useful to have. Take it and set it down in the ritual circle when I tell you to.
You sure it's safe?
No, but if anything happens, I know you've got my back. And if it alerts Sonderville that we're coming, good. I'd like to see him run. Let him feel like the prey for once. And more than that, I'd like to save Demike.
Let's do it. Oh.
All right. Set down the medal in the circle and let me concentrate.
Is it gonna be another Vardvark or something else? Ooh, it's a little fight. It's a little.
Quick, don't lose it.
Fly.
What? Who's there?
No one. Don't worry. Oh, we really do have to. I'm gonna ignore you. Oh, I can spam this heal and then spam this one.
Over so soon.
Oh my god.
There's a trapdoor. I can feel the calx like I did before. This is it.
There's a lot of them. Oh, now this one's aggroed. Oh, it's doing that annoying thing when you have a companion out. Like, the aggro doesn't get lost. I have to wait for them all to lose interest. Or are they just going to keep gaining interest? Is that how this bug is going to work? Okay, alright. I have to go back into their range. They're just... How have they not fixed this bug yet? Basically, they're supposed to be tethered to a specific spot, and they keep... How is this aggroing more as I fight them? Are we done here? Nope, there's still one more. Alright, I learned my lesson. I should not have run past them. Okay, let me get Sharp back out.
What are we up to today?
Well,
you sent for me, Master.
Sharp, at last. But you should have come alone. Kill the other one.
Why is his voice sounding like it's
and
coming
bring
from there?
Sharp to me.
When it should be... It's like
We've been
reversed.
parted so long, I can wait a moment longer.
Are we gonna fight another boss one or no? Okay. No, we're just... Okay, we're just fighting him. Cool.
Sonderville Oris, reformer, whatever you call yourself. You should have run.
I don't want to hurt you, Sharp.
I think he wants to hurt you, though.
What's the matter? This is
Wait!
for everyone.
If
I'll
you
never
kill
remember
me,
because of
you'll
you.
never get your memories back.
Oh, I was gonna say he seemed to have very low health. Why is he a Myrgont? That's odd.
Do you feel that? The resonance. He's really gone.
Smash it. Burn it all. Sonderville's work dies with him. Everyone else walks free.
Oh, the kind of anticlimactic.
I'll show the others the way out of here.
Head south when you reach the road. We'll meet you in Narcissus.
I don't want the mace. I want to smash this. Oh. Wait, in Narcissus? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was kind of just like, he's dead.
We never should have left Ismach.
Yeah, I know. People are disappearing here. I'm not doing that in this save file. Oh. We could have talked over there, Sharp. We didn't have to come back to Narcissus.
All that time I spent worrying that I was going to be someone else when I got my memories back. Well, I guess it's safe to say I don't need to worry about that anymore.
I'm sorry we couldn't get it back for you, Sharp.
I stopped caring about my memories the moment he took Demikay. What use is remembering our past if she can't be a part of my future? And the Reformer doesn't get to live on in my memories. That's enough for me.
You're going to rebuild your relationship with Demikay?
I don't know if she'll ever know me the way that you know me, but it's worth trying. She's a piece of my past. I was too focused on finding the Reformer to realize that. And now that he's gone, I have my whole life ahead of me.
Any thoughts on helping Mevi and Federo?
Mevi and Federo can call on me whenever they need my skills, but I hope they'll call on me as friends, too. Raynilla wanted me to choose my own path. With Sonderville gone, thanks to you, I can finally do that. By your side, or finding my own way.
Cool.
You did it? Sonderville Ures, the Reformer, is no more.
If anyone could do it, it's these two right here.
He's dead. Burn any notes you have on his research so no one can pick up where he left off.
Of course. We'll
I'm never giving up Raynilla's work.
Sharp.
But you
I
have
knew
a good
you'd come
life
back
ahead
for
of you.
us.
Try living
promised
it for
I
yourself
would.
for a
Well, there's a
while.
lot of clashing dialogue here.
Give me a moment.
Sharp.
I want to
Your
word with my
memories.
friend.
When he died, did anything come back to you?
No, nothing. But it's all right. We'll make new ones.
Okay.
I miss my comforts and routines from before, sure. But I never had, I don't know, purpose, fulfillment, direction. Friends. That might be it. I've never had real friends before. Time will tell if I like that better than fine silks.
You probably will.
If Federo and I need your help in the future, we'll be sure to send for you. Raynilla fought hard for Sharp's freedom so he might live his life however he wanted. It's my job to light the way forward.
Did you hear? Sharp called me his Dignujay. I know his memories died with Sonderville, and I think it's for the best. But I'm happy he wants to rebuild. Since he knows nothing, I could tell him anything. Not that I will. Too much.
Oh, I like her. She's very fun. Sharp, where'd you go, bud?
So the memories of my past die with Sonderville the Reformer. May we all forget his name in time. But I have answers. More than that, I have Demikay and Federo and Mevi, and I have you. It's a lot more than I started with.
What's next for you, Sharp?
Demikay has found a place with her tribe. I think I might want that for myself someday. But not today.
There's a mouse in the back.
Anytime soon. So, I guess your question should be, what's next for us.
Alright, what's next for us?
I'll trust you to make that decision. You already know I'll follow you to Oblivion and back, but I think we've earned a break. I wouldn't say no to a little fishing.
I'll see what we can do.
So the memories of my past.
Okay. Ooh, I know. Let's go back to Is it? Okay, it is. It's not like Necrom and Apocrypha. It's just Oh, it's Telvanni Coast, isn't it? Telvanni Peninsula. Let's go to the Journey's End lodgings, and I want to see what Sharp looks. What his relaxation wear is. They usually give the companions a fun outfit when they're a house guest. Come on, this is a tiny room. It can't. Well, it's not that tiny. It's like the biggest free room we've ever gotten. But actually, I think the one from Morrowind might be a little bit bigger, but this one's a better space. Let's see. Where are you? Sharp as night. Oh, he has dialogue when you're. I mean, I guess that's. I don't know that that's relaxing, but.
Always found it funny how curious people get about what happened to the Dwemer. How they just up and disappeared one day. I hope they find out, so maybe they can do the same.
Ooh.
Some drunk Nord once asked me why I bothered fishing from dry land when my kind was so good at swimming. He insisted I'd catch way more that way. I called him an idiot, but it still haunts me. What if he's right? You ever notice how different homes have distinct smells? All depends on who's living there. This place, it's tolerable. Nice, even. If it wasn't, you wouldn't catch me staying here. I read somewhere that spiders are the leading cause of death in Tamriel. So, if I see a spider in here, I'm killing it. No need to thank me.
Oh, but what if I have a pet spider?
Don't react well to people touching me. Doesn't matter the intention, especially if it's a surprise. Think twice about putting a friendly hand on my shoulder, unless you'd like to lose it.
Ah.
I get a little stir-crazy if I go too long without feeling the wind at my back. Might take off on my own for a bit, if nobody's around. Seems like the less you care about something, the better
he has a lot
it
of
seems
dialogue.
to go. Ever notice that? Maybe it's just me.
Alright, well, he's a fun little house guest. The companion house guests are usually pretty good. So that's one companion down. That was a long episode. Almost 2.5 hours. So, yeah, we'll start the other one in the next episode. I wonder if it's as long. Either way, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.